No, your eyes are not deceiving you, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain, and this is a Bud Light product. This is Bud Light Orange, light lager brewed with real orange peels with natural citrus flavors. Let me be 100% clear. The only reason this is here right now is because I received it as a viewer suggestion. I don't typically go for the Budweiser products or anything by Anheuser-Busch or Big Beer unless I've got a good reason, and viewer suggestions are a good reason. You guys submit them, and I will, if it's reasonable, attempt to do them to the best of my ability. Sometimes I get viewer suggestions about these amazing sounding beers that are not available in my area. Now, I was told that this is better than expected, so we'll see. Unfortunately, I'd love to give a shout out to whoever suggested it, but I do not remember exactly who that was, guys. I'm sorry. I've gone through my Facebook and YouTube comments as well as looked at my chat logs, and I still can't find the source for this suggestion. I'm holding it up there because it looks slightly orange in the bottle. And I think that's more a result of the reflection of the orange in the label. The beer does appear slightly orange, but I don't think it's going to be. This is a clear glass bottle, so that's points against it anyway, as well as the fact that it is a twist top. Wow, I am out of practice with that little move. But as I was saying, the viewer suggestions, I did start trying to keep a notebook log of them. I think I'm going to have to do something on my phone because a lot of them come through social media and such, and then I lose track. So I do apologize to whoever suggested this that I'm not able to give you a shout out. Yeah, as soon as I pour that out of the bottle, it takes on more of a hue of regular Bud Light, but it does have a slightly orangish color. It's very clear, slightly effervescent, but yeah, it is a slightly, very slightly orange hue to a regular yellow beer. It smells like orange. It smells a lot like orange. It's overwhelmingly orange. It actually smells more like orange juice than anything else. With real orange peels with natural citrus flavors. Doesn't say anything about being artificial, so let's give it the benefit of the doubt. It is heavily orange with a slightly musty follow through in the aroma. Oh, sweet, orange, oily up front. Hint of the bitterness from the orange peel. It's got a bit of a medium light mouthfeel. Not much character in terms of beer, but up front it is distinctly orange. It says it's made with orange peel and natural orange flavor. Real orange peels with natural citrus flavors. I suspect that if we drill down into the ingredients on this, which are not listed on the label, it's going to be brewed with citrus oil. I'm sure there's real orange peels in there. They can't say that if there aren't. But I'm willing to bet that this is not flavored with actual orange, but with citrus oil. And the reason I say that is because I have, on occasion, gotten a nose full of citrus oil concentrate. And this smells exactly like I think that would taste, if that makes sense to you. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's great, but I will say this. It is distinctly orange. It's easy to drink. And it's better than a regular Bud Light. I mean, it's not bad. It's a decent brew for summer. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. On a 1 to 5 scale, a 2.5 is average. And honestly, it's a Budweiser product. I'm tempted to give this a 3, despite the fact that it is something from Budweiser. I'm tempted to give it a 3, but the fact that I suspect we're looking at citrus oil concentrate versus actual orange being added here. Now, it does say with real orange peels. They can't say that unless there is actually some real orange peel in here. But there's nothing dictating the amount. So they could have thrown a bunch of citrus oil concentrate in with the beer and then run it through a strainer filled with orange peel. We don't know. I don't know what the actual process for brewing this is. But I do know that at some point, real orange peel was involved. And then natural citrus flavor can mean that citrus oil concentrate that I mentioned, and it's so reminiscent of that I highly suspect that's what was used. But again, I suspect. I cannot prove, and I do not know for certain. So it's getting a 2.5 out of 5, only because it is more palatable than a regular Bud Light. It's easy drinking, and it does have that distinct orange flavor up front. It's not bad, but it's not impressing me in any way, shape, or form either. So I am giving this an average beer rating, 2.5 out of 5, which is good for me for a Budweiser product. Normally I throw a 2 or a 1 or something under a 2.5. I give them a below average rating. So, pardon, burp. It's definitely effervescent. So, 2.5 out of 5 doesn't sound great. It is average, but for me to give a Budweiser product something better than a crappy rating is impressive. But that's just what I have to say about it. Ooh. Sorry, that was a little weird, but I'm getting a lot of gassiness out of it, and it has initiated some hiccups, which I'm trying to stifle. So that's all I've got to say about this beer, and that's just my personal opinion. Make sure to hit me up down in the comments and the email link down below. If you suggested this beer, please let me know, because I want to give you credit. And I apologize for not writing down or keeping track earlier. Pardon. I'm going to try to stifle these hiccups here real quick. I think we're good. But again, as I was saying, it's just my opinion on the beer. Let me know what you have to say down in the comments, the email link down below. Again, if you suggested it, let me know. I'm going to have to try and look into setting up like a notepad app on my phone or something, because that has access to all the viewer suggestions, whether it's in person, through the numerous online social media links, or chat. I can do it all right there. So I'm looking at that. While you're down there, make sure to hit me up with a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe. One last thing here. hiccups. I read a long time ago they're caused by two things: a dry throat, a fluctuating diaphragm. So that's how I'm able to stifle them, just trying to address those two concerns. And I believe it because it's worked out. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.